Who is the ram and the goat in Daniel 8? Lots of people constantly get this wrong and constantly misinterpret this, so let me help you out. I looked up, and there before me was a ram with 2 horns, standing beside the canal, and the horns were long. One of the horns was longer than the other, but grew up later. I watched the ram as it charged towards the west and the north and the south. No animal could stand against it, and none could rescue from its power. It did as it pleased and became great. As I was thinking about this, suddenly a goat with a prominent horn between its eyes came from the west, crossing the whole earth without touching the ground. It came toward the 2-horned ram I had seen standing beside the canal and charged at it in a great rage. I saw it attack the ram furiously, striking the ram and shattering its 2 horns. The ram was powerless to stand against it. The goat knocked it to the ground and trampled on it, and none could rescue the ram from its power. The goat became very great, but at the height of its power, the large horn was broken off, and in its place 4 prominent horns grew up towards the 4 winds of the heaven. Now, I've constantly seen videos of people saying that the goat is the USA because of our military, and how we can just fly across the whole earth without touching the ground, and how the ram is Iran. But here's where you're wrong. It gives the interpretation of who those nations are. The interpretation of the vision. He said, I am going to tell you what will happen later in the time of wrath, because the vision concerns the appointed time of the end. The 2-horned ram that you saw represents the kings of Media and Persia. The shaggy goat is the king of Greece, and the large horn between its eyes is its first king. The 4 horns that replace the one that was broken off represent 4 kingdoms that will emerge from his nation, but will not have the same power. Right there, it tells you that the ram is Media and Persia, and its 2 kings, and that the goat is Greece. The 4 horns that come from the one that breaks off are 4 kingdoms that come from Greece when Alexander the Great, who is its first king, dies. I'll go ahead and give you the fulfillment of that scripture in a second here from Google, so that you know that the goat is not the United States, and that the ram is not Iran.